Your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video rather religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live, baby. You already know. Listen, man, it is Victory Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Victory Monday. You feel what I'm saying? The Eagles end up winning against the Vikings. You know what I mean? They had to do it. Listen, they did what they did against Carson Wentz. Now, I'm not saying it was a virtuoso performance. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying it was a virtuoso performance. But what I am saying is that we got the dub. We got the dub. And I did say this, right? If our defense played any top 10 quarterback, we probably would have lost that game. Or it would have had to be it would have had to been a shootout amongst the quarterbacks. We probably would have lost that game. You feel what I'm saying? What's going on? What's good, bro? What's good, bro? Everything good, man. You know what I mean? Health is wealth. You feel what I'm saying? Health is wealth, man. You already know, man. Making sure you good, man. You said we still in trouble? I'm about to get into all that. You know what I mean? I want to talk about on the offensive side, what I seen from Kevin Patullo, what I seen from Jalen Hurts, what I seen from AJ Brown, Smitty, so on and so forth. You feel what I'm saying? Um, what I say from Kevin Patullo is I still believe that he doesn't know how to call plays because, as I tweeted yesterday, once Kevin Patullo got a scheme, he stick to it, right? So in the first couple of weeks, we saw that he was running Saquon Barkley up the middle, and he was sticking to it. It wasn't no outside zone. It wasn't no toss plays. It wasn't nothing to get Saquon Barkley in a space. He stuck to the same formation, and he stuck to letting Saquon run up the middle. Right. This game in particular, he did nothing but toss plays. He didn't switch it up. He didn't run up the middle. He didn't do no inside zones. Everything was damn near 98% of the runs were toss plays. When Kevin Patullo got his eye on a concept, he stick to it. That's number one. Number two is I do want to give him credit for for at least coming up with some type of route design. You know, I would have to listen to Brian Baldinger to see if the concepts are still the same. But as far as I know, there was a little bit different. I do want to give him credit as far as that. We do have an offensive line issue. We got an offensive line issue. Eagles need health and consistency. Yes, yes. Eagles need depth and consistency, right? So we do have an offensive line issue. You know what I mean? Brett Toth, I don't know that he need not to start in the NFL. Let's get that straight. You feel what I'm saying? Um, Cam Jurgens, is out. You know what I mean? So pretty much we had to fill in his spot. Landon Dickinson is banged up. You know what I mean? So right now we got an offensive line issue, and honestly, I don't think it's a Saquon Barkley issue at the running back position. We just don't. We just can't block. We just can't block. We can't run block. Let me put it like that. Jalen Hurts got sacked a couple of times, but other than that, they've been good in pass pro. They've been good in pass pro. Jordan Mailata has been getting beat time in and time out. The line needs help, and I think we need to sit Barkley, start shit. Nah, I don't think that, bro. I mean, if you want to talk about injury wise, I think Saquon Barkley is good. I think he's good. I think Barkley is good, bro. You know what I mean? We got more than enough running backs. If Saquon Barkley is injured, we got more than enough running backs to actually fill that spot. But I think Saquon Barkley is good, bro. I just think that the offensive line is just terrible this year, especially in run blocking. Like I said, Joe Malata getting beat. I don't know what's going on with Fred Johnson. Brent Toth is whatever. We don't want to see Matt Pryor no more. You know what I mean? The offensive line is an issue. Jalen Hurts had a performance out the wazoo. Jalen Hurts did what he had to do. He got the ball to AJ Brown, got the ball to Smitty. Smitty had a career high day. Jalen Hurts had 3 touchdowns. AJ Brown had two. Smitty had one. Smitty had like 183 yards, 11 targets, 9 receptions. AJ Brown had 6 targets, 4 receptions, 124, no, 121 yards. Jalen Hurts had a passer rating of 150, 158.3, the highest. And I guarantee the national media would still find excuse. The national media would still give an excuse on why Jalen Hurts would why Jalen Hurts had that type of performance. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They would still find a rhyme and reason on why Jalen Hurts had that type of performance. And it's not a good rhyme and reason. He's supposed to do it. Oh, he got AJ Brown and Smitty. If you put any quarterback back there, they would still find a reason. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, bro. They're unhealthy, and they're just getting beat. They played they played their best game yesterday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They played their best game yesterday, especially as far as pass blocking, bro. As far as pass blocking, but I guarantee you there will be an excuse on why Jalen Hurts performed like that yesterday. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. You feel what I'm saying? Let's talk about the defense right now. The defense, bro. Like I said, if we would have played a top 10 quarterback, we would have got cooked. Or it would have had to go back and forth between the offense and between both quarterbacks. And it was kind of like that. Though we were lighting up Carson Wentz, even though, you know what I mean? Carson Wentz is not good. Let's put it like that. If we would have played a Baker Mayfield yesterday, if we would have played, let's just say Matthew Stafford or Jordan Love, somebody, a top 10 caliber quarterback yesterday, even though we beat Matthew Stafford early on, I'm just talking about particularly yesterday. If we would have played a top 10 quarterback yesterday, the defense would have got carved up even worse. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. It just was zone coverage. Our coverage is not that good. Our run defense isn't that good. You know? One thing I want to give credit to the defense is that we made a stop when we needed to make a stop. Other than that, our pass, our pass defense isn't good and our run defense isn't good. And that's just keeping it a buck. That's keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? I'm not so sold on Andrew Makuba right now. I'm not sold on Andrew Makuba. I am not. You know, I'm with everybody else. We need to bring back C.J. Gardner Johnson, but I don't think that they're going to do that because issues in the locker room and stuff like that. Understand that, but honestly, in my opinion, we need to bring back C.J. Gardner Johnson, bro. We need to bring back C.J. Gardner Johnson, somebody who can tackle, somebody who can hit, somebody who doesn't miss tackles. Andrew Makuba missed too many tackles. Missed too many tackles. Gave up some key plays yesterday. I like what Vic Fangio did, and I said this in my last video. If you put N'Kobe Dean at linebacker and bump Jahad Campbell down to the edge, that's a good recipe. Very good recipe. It's a very good recipe, yo. Say, how about my Panthers? Yo, shout out to the Panthers, bro. Shout out to the Panthers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If y'all could just shore up y'all offensive line and get one more wide receiver, y'all good. Y'all got the running backs already. The Panthers got the running backs already. If y'all can shore up the offensive line and get one more wide receiver, y'all will be straight. I like Bryce Young. I like the type of play he's coming into. I like him. You feel what I'm saying? The Bum Manders, the Washington Bum Manders lost to the Dallas Cowboys. It's what we needed. I'm tired of everybody was talking about how Jaden Daniels is the next quarterback in the NFC, how he's the face of the NFC and all of that. Y'all need to stop all of that. I'm not gonna lie. They was meat riding Jaden Daniels all last year, saying that he was a top five quarterback. They was meat riding him too much. They were meat riding Jaden Daniels too much. They all forgot that he still had to play as a sophomore in the NFL. They still they forgot about all of that. They forgot about all of that. He's a bum, bro. And listen, he's an above average bum. And I'm not gonna say that he listen, all jokes aside, all jokes aside, he is a good quarterback, but he's not what they say he is, bro. He's not what they say he is. And this is good for the Commanders, bro, because I'm tired of their content creators. I'm tired of their content creators being so delusional. I'm tired of their content creators being so delusional, bro. This is good for them. This is really good for them. You know what I mean? The Giants lost yesterday. Commanders lost yesterday. The Giants actually played a good game. I'm not gonna lie. The Giants actually played a very good game, and they came down to the wire. They definitely got a quarterback. Jackson Dart is their future quarterback. So got to give credit when credit is due. But come on, bro. The Commanders isn't who they say they are. That's point blank. Period. They was getting walked on. They was getting walked on. Where Louis T at, bro? Delusional. Louis T is delusional, bro. Yo, you remember in the NFC East Super Friends chat, what did he say? He said that they're trying to make Jay and Daniels the face of the NFC. You remember he said that in the Super Friends roundtable? What's going on? Is he still the face? Is Jay and Daniels still the face of the NFC? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to ask Louis T. He's regressed. He's injury prone. He can't stay healthy. They got Marcus Mariota back there, looking like a deer in headlights. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He definitely said that. He definitely said that. He said, yo, Jay and Daniels is the face of the NFC. Just the NFC, not even the NFC East. They're going to make him the face of the NFC. He was bragging about all of these primetime games. That's the reason why they got all of these primetime games because they're gearing up to make him the face of the NFC. Gotta laugh at that, bro. Gotta laugh at that. What a clown. What a clown. Great clown. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get back to Philly. I like what Jalen Hurts said. Hopefully he can stand on it. You know what I mean? Coming out in the tunnel, Jalen Hurts said, yo, we ain't losing no more. We ain't losing no more. Hopefully we can stand on it. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can stand on it because the type of offensive line that we got, I just don't know. I don't know if we could win consistently. I don't know if it's sustainable. Speaking of that, I don't know if Kevin Patullo could be consistent. Like I said, I saw some good things out of Kevin Patullo yesterday, but I also saw some not good things out of Kevin Patullo yesterday. Also saw him stick to one concept is not switching up the run. He kept doing toss plays. He kept doing toss plays. You got to have a balanced run game. You got to be able to do toss plays, get Saquon in space, and also have Saquon run up the middle. In the same breath, it is hard to do that when your offensive line cannot run block. Ignore the truth. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Ignore what truth? They got to get Brent Tope out of there, bro. They got to. But it's like, who else you gonna put in there though? Who else you gonna put in there? Everybody, the whole offensive line is banked up. You can't switch Jordan Mailata because he getting beat every play. He getting beat. He's getting beat. Lane Johnson, this is one of his worst years. And I don't want to say he deserved a year off or whatever. I don't want to say that, but this is one of his worst years, bro. Peter Walker, what's good, baby? The Commanders are cooked. The Commanders done, bro. They done. They done. They did exactly what we needed them to do and lose. And they are who we thought they were. Period. Let people run by me. Wait, I can't let people run by me. Who you talking about? Jordan Mailata? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Joe Black. I don't know what you're talking about. You know the truth, bro. I don't understand that. What you talking about? But I do know the truth on this. Kevin Patullo got to be more consistent, though. Who we got? The Giants next, bro. If we learn anything from yesterday, we got to go into the Giants game aggressive, not being scared to throw the ball, not being scared to run the ball, bro. We gotta be aggressive offensively, and we gotta be creative, right? We gotta be creative. I'm not gonna lie. We need to go into the bye week with a dub. We need to go into the bye week with a dub, bro. I'm not accepting anything other than dub. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, man. Shout out to everybody in this chat. Shout out to my guy Peter Walker. Shout out to my guy Out of Bounds Podcast, man. You already know. Who else I'm missing? Who else I'm missing, man? Shout out to everybody, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to get off of this, man. We'll be doing another video tonight. You know what I mean? Stay tuned in for that, man. I'm about to be on my way to work. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you tap into other Eagles content creators like LB, Lord Brunson, Philly Mike, you know what I mean? Philly 500. You feel what I'm saying? And hell, even tap into other NFC East content creators, NFC Louis T. Tap into who else? Who else? Bad Dog. What's the other Cowboys dude? I forget his name. I forget his name, man. But yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, tune in for more videos, man. It's another video coming tonight, man. I want to break down film. I want to tell you exactly what I see. And we going to get to it, man. You already know, man. Gang. Oh yeah, D Law. Shout out to Law Nation. Shout out to Law Nation. You already know.